After Rise of Skywalker came out, I started thinking a lot about the placement and purpose of the Emperor, or Palpatine if you prefer. And as it's now reached almost a year, the thing that I've mostly been focusing on is the damn Force lightning. Now, the reason I bring this up is because it's bothered me as to how inconsistent it is. Let's start at the beginning, and by beginning I mean Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. So Luke does not turn to the dark side, and in a fit of rage, Emperor Palpatine starts blasting Luke with it, and effectively torturing him to death. The way that I interpreted the scene, and as many other people have, is that the lightning serves as just one of the many things that you could do with the dark side. Red Letter Media pointed out that the Emperor could possibly just be toying with Luke, and that he could kill him at any point he wanted, but again, he's just messing with him. He's prolonging the suffering of Luke Skywalker, and luckily that's when Darth Vader decides, you know what, I'm done with this shit. So long, Palpatine, or Papa Palpatine as I personally call him. After that, we didn't see the Force Lightning return until Attack of the Clones, where it turns out, Sith can do the Force Lightning and Jedi can block it. I don't know why Luke didn't block it, but hey, that's something that we've now established in Attack of the Clones. Revenge of the Sith is where the whole concept of Force Lightning starts to, somewhat confuse me. After Palpatine dispatches the three Jedi, Anakin comes to witness Mace Windu attempt to kill Palpatine. And keep in mind, this is Palpatine when he's not disfigured. He tries shooting the lightning at Mace Windu, who blocks it, and it starts to apparently deform Palpatine. I've read that there are stories where the Force Lightning is actually showing Palpatine's true face, in that it's something called a Force mask or a face mask or just a mask in general, and that Palpatine looked like that because of all the dark side power that he had, and that the old man persona is literally just a mask that's being melted away by the Force Lightning. But I've heard other people also say that no, Palpatine is actually being deformed by the lightning. To which, if that's the case, then why did it not change the way Luke looked? And I guess the Force Lightning power isn't really that impressive, because when you see Attack of the Clones, Obi-Wan is easily able to block Count Dooku's Force Lightning with a lightsaber. Same thing with Yoda, but whatever. So, either way you look at it, the lightning does affect Palpatine in some way, whether it be removing his mask or disforming him into the Monster Mash. Again, Red Letter Media joke right there. After that, we see Yoda easily dispatch Palpatine's Force Lightning. Actually, no. He does that, but he's also the first time he gets hit, it just almost knocks him out. After that, Force Lightning would not appear in a film until we got to Rise of Skywalker. And apparently that Force Lightning that Palpatine has in his clone body is so amazing, and he can shoot it out into the sky and attack all these other ships, and amazingly not attack his own ships. I guess it's the Force, because the Force is the greatest power in the galaxy, or the greatest Deus Ex Machina in Star Wars film. And what does Palpatine do when he confronts Rey? Well, once again, he Force lightnings and the lightsaber blocks it. But then something else happens. When he finally gets it directed to his face, this time it just flat out disintegrates him. So what is the purpose of the... Well, first off, Palpatine, you never learn, man. I mean, god damn it. Why do you keep doing this? I always thought the lightning was something like just a last resort or a type of dark side meant to torture people. Then it turns out, it's an ability that all Sith use, and it's pretty much the only thing that Palpatine uses, aside from the occasional lightsaber that you'd see in the Clone Wars or in Revenge of the Sith. But then you also say, I guess it removes a face mask, or it can deform you, or it could flat out just disintegrate you. I know that this is inconsequential, and there's probably some people who will explain it to me, but I thought this would be kind of a funny opportunity to rant about something, because this has always bugged me about what the Force Lightning actually accomplishes, what it does, why it fails almost every single time it's used, and what's the purpose of it. I guess it does scar people, because there is one comic that I recently read where a rebel is tortured by Palpatine, but then again I have to ask why Luke isn't tortured. maybe it's because he already got deformed in Empire Strikes Back by the car accident that Mark Hamill was in. I mean by the Wampa attack. But that's just my thoughts on Force lightning. I hope you found this interesting, probably needlessly complicated on my part, but I just had to let it out. Papa Palpatine, stop with the damn Force lightning. Thank you.